Morning, everybody. Chris came back from his party and he brought back some of his delicacies for me. So, may I carry some I go work for my lunch. I guess him said this a fish and all kind of something. Canada meals are different. You see how these great big? And you see them, you know, say, look. Anyhow, yesterday, last night, I was having a conversation with somebody. I made a call to Jamaica to a lawyer that is doing something for us. So we were talking for a while. You know what I realized? Once you're a counselor, you're forever a counselor. You cannot resign from family counseling. Now that me realize. So we were talking about, I called her to talk to her about 1 minute. Just to get some final quoting and something. And the conversation lead up to almost 40 minutes. She and I are not friends. She's just a lawyer doing something. We are not friends. Me not talk to lawyer. And she said her husband died 10 years ago. And I said, really? And she said, yes. But she said, you know, see, I find a nice little young man now. I find a nice man now, you know, and he want to marry me, but I am afraid. So I said, what are you afraid of? She said, I'm afraid that he is going to predecease me as well. And she said, each time I thought of burying my husband 10 years ago, I don't want to go back down that road again. She said, I accept his proposal, but I am so afraid of getting married because I don't want to go that road. And I remember several persons, several women remain single for the rest of their lives out of fear of that. And immediately I jump into grief counseling. Immediately I pull up Dr. Ross' theory and the process of grief. And then I realized that, you know, so we all have different problems. Rich people problem different from poor people problem, and poor people problem different from white people problem, and white people different from colored people problem. You know that everybody, we all have one different problem? Because I would never imagine. So when she was poor and whatever, she was grappling with wanting to find somebody who to help her and blah, 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 blah. Now that she's wealthy, she's in a financial stability. Now her fear is, if she married again, she would have to. And you might be saying, so that's anything to worry about? Yes, it is. Some persons have bad grief. I have a girlfriend, a friend of a friend. Her husband died 28 years ago, and she continues to wear the wedding dress every anniversary. 28 years now, and she continues to, every anniversary, she dress up and have dinner by herself with her imaginary husband 28 years after. So we must be mindful. Let us be kind. Persons are struggling. Everybody have their own dilemma. I could never believe that was such a problem. And then I remember when my husband was a police and I have a young baby, I worry about him losing his life until him get shot when the baby was 6 weeks old. Fear is a terrible weapon. So, whatever you're grappling with today, this too shall pass. And when I finished speaking to her, she said to me, you know what? Thanks for the advice. Merry Christmas. I'm gonna plan my wedding. I don't even want to bawl. So God gave us our gifts. And we are to walk in it. All me I try to run from counseling. As me open my mouth and do a conversation, counseling just pop right out. Because it is who I am. Happy Wednesday, everybody.